A task force formed to look into forest resources management and logging activities in Kenya has released a report incriminating Kenya Forest Service, KFS, top officials while painting a grim picture of the country's natural resource. In the report, the task force blames the current situation on wanton destruction blamed on illegal activities unchecked by concerned officials. In part, the task force calls for immediate suspension of the KFS board and redeployment of senior managers of the body to allow for investigations. The report has since been presented to Environment CS Keriako Tobiko, who seems intent on effecting the changes deemed necessary to implement the task force recommendations if Kenya is to regain its lost Other recommendations detailed in the Marian Wakani-led task force include auditing of personnel lifestyles, increased establishment of service rangers, establishing modern surveillance in the state forests, enhancement of penalties meted on violators and a complete ban of plantational establishment for livelihood improvement scheme, PLAS formerly the Shamba system. Earlier, the CS had called for a complete overhaul at the Kenya Forest Service as the crackdown on illegal loggers intensified. While decrying the level of destruction of the country's forest cover, Tobiko said it was unfortunate that those entrusted with conserving the country's water towers are colluding with unscrupulous traders for monetary gains. Forest cover. The calls came just a day after ordering the replacement of KFS officers manning the Kibiku, Ololuwa, Thigoto and Gang Road forest stations. Tobiko said the reshuffle of KFS officers in the country was palliative, one whose outcome will not be realized until changes are effected at the forest body. The task force was chaired by Green Belt Movement chairperson Marian Wakani. Other members of the task force include, Environment Institute of Kenya Vice Chairperson Linda Chepkorir Munyao, Christian Lambrecht of Rhino Arc Charitable Trust, Kenya Association of Manufacturers CEO Phyllis Wakaga, Isaac Kaluwa of the Kenya Water Towers Agency, Duncan Kamani from the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, Ernst Nakanya of K2, advocates Adil Arsht Kawaja, Gideon Solanko Kalakoya and Faith Wagathi Wakwa, as well as representatives from the Interior Ministry, Devolution, Water and Sanitation, Lands and the Council of Governors. The task force had been mandated to determine the scale of illegal logging, destruction and encroachment of public and community forests and was expected to coordinate an inclusive stakeholder consultation process at all levels. In its report, the task force was expected to make recommendations on how the country can restore its lost forest cover as well as develop institutional frameworks that will help sustain the restoration.